Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Season 27 of the Pokemon NASCAR Series. Today, we're here in Kansas Speedway for the running of the S27R11. This is a new version of Kansas, the most recent one I found, and for the first time ever, this race is under the lights, so it'll be another night race in the schedule, and these guys look to win the first ever night race in Kansas in the Pokemon NASCAR Series. We'll see who will make history here tonight. Amari Stoudemire Jr. is on the pole today. Annie Thomas starts on the front row. And Johnny Gardner and Joshua Scully make up row 2. William Brock and Kyle Collins make up row 3. There's Paul Barber and Joseph Lombard in row 4. And Pichu and Angel Navarro round out the top 5. William Brock, by the way, he became a two-time winner last race, the first two-race winner in Season 27. He did it in our last race at Chicagoland. Now he has a chance to go back-to-back and, more importantly, be a three-time winner. The possibility of that can happen because he is starting in 6th right now. A really good position to start in. So now, without further ado, let's take a trackside for the command to fire up the engines here in Kansas Speedway. There we go, the cars roll off track. And the brand new version of Kansas, and it's going to be a fun one. I've tried it out. It's pretty good. So we're going to finally use it in a race. Looks like everybody's going to be off to a good start. And the pace car will come down as we're about to get green for 27 laps. Stoudemire Jr. has a win in Dover, so he could go for 2 here as he leads from the pole, and the Madden 17 400 is underway at Kansas. And Stoudemire leads. Here comes the 5 of Johnny Gardner. Gardner takes it. Great run by the 5. He's leading the first lap of the race. We have a spin in the back, and we have problems right from the first lap of the race. Now a battle side by side. Are they going to race it back? Maybe not. They're not going to race it back. So Gardner's going to keep his lead. Close call because 47 was right there. And we have a big crash with Ryan Casey. He got in the wall, couldn't get out of it, and he took out the 3495 and a couple more cars. There's a wreck. A lot of cars involved. You saw some drivers in the grass trying to avoid the wreck. So a tough start here at Kansas for those guys. Hopefully they don't crash here. Look like they're a little too close. No. Thank goodness. They saved. Saved. Nice job. Thought for a second that they were going to wreck out with them going 3 wide and stuff. It was going to be way too close for comfort. No driver out of the race yet. That was a small wreck that brought out the first caution, but still, we're still green. And here we go. Pace car comes down pit road. Green flag again at Kansas. Johnny Gardner going to have a good start because the 47 chose to go high, and that probably wasn't a good idea. Here we go again, down turn 3. It looks like the 47 trying to go down low. More drivers are in the wall in the back, but still are able to hang on. Looks like the 2 machine might try to get that lead away back. Looks low. Can he make a move? No, he can't. But now the one machine of Paul Barber looks to make it to the top. Looks to stay in the top 5. He was 5th before. And the 14 has a problem. Oh, contact. He had contact with 2 drivers. I don't know what happened to the 14. He was just on the apron. He must have lost control. Now you see the 2 going for the race lead. Stoudemire Jr. going back for the lead. He's trying to regain it. Looks like he will. He does. Annie Thomas for 2nd. She's going to get it. Paul Barber might try to get 2nd from the 4. Here we go. Barber down low. Now 3rd. And the 27 machine is running in the 4th spot now. That's Joshua Scully. Oh man. Now you see Stoudemire Jr. getting a good run, and he's pulling away. So now all the battle is for 2nd at this point. There's Joseph Lombard. He's been hot these past couple races. Looks to continue the hot streak. Battle for... Now Lombard gets by. Ooh, Kyle Keith. Bad run. He goes up high. Here comes Annie Thomas. Trying to get 2nd from the 2 machine. She will. 2nd place is Annie Thomas. By the way, nice views from the track with the spectator cam. It's beautiful. 3rd place, Joseph Lombard. And now he's going to work his way to 2nd. By the way, Stoudemire and Lombard both battled in Dover. And Stoudemire was the one that edged out on top. So, are these 2 rivals now? Maybe if Lombard could get 2nd from Thomas, but Paul Barber wants it as bad as he does. Mitchell Carter makes his way to 5th. Nice run for the 11. A much needed run because the 11 has not found his footing in the past couple races to start the season. Here comes the 1. Now 3rd place. And Annie Thomas looks low. They're gaining ground on the 2. Here she comes for the race lead. Can she get through? Can she get through? She does. Thomas leads. And she does. They caught up with the 2, and she takes the lead. Now Mitchell Carter. Mitchell Carter goes down low. Oh, man. Almost contact there. I thought for a second there was going to be some contact. 2nd place is the 11. The 27, Scully for 3rd. And Scully gets by. Paul Barber's in the wall. Now you see Ethan James going to gain on Barber. Barber losing ground. And Annie Thomas is going to keep the lead. There might be pits. Well, they haven't pitted yet, so we might see pit stops within the next couple laps. Carter moves up to 2nd. Stoudemire 3rd. Scully's 4th. Lombard's 5th. The question is when they're going to pit. Oh, looked like Ethan James was a little aggressive there. Here we go. Pit stops underway. Green flag pit stops as Stoudemire Jr. leads us to a green flag pit stop with a little contact in the wall, but no problems. Ryan Casey very slow, but he does make it his way on to pit road. No problems yet. Thomas might be coming down pit road. She will at this lap. Two drivers staying out. Romanuk, Francis. Oh no, Arnott stays out. And Ballard stays out. Couple cars staying out. But those are lap cars, I think. Oh no, those were cars on the lead lap. Sorry. There are a couple lap cars, but lead lap cars. Oh, blah. Wow, forget it. Romanuk gonna come down. So far, Romanuk leads. So far has the best strategy, as he was out in front of him on the longest. No, wait a minute. Thoreau leads. Dylan Thoreau is going to try to stretch it as much as he can. Dylan Thoreau is hoping he has enough and his pit strategy pays off to get him the win. So at least we don't have to worry about pit stops at the very end of the race of drivers running out of fuel and stuff. Question is, will Dylan Thoreau have enough? Will his pit strategy actually pay off someday and get him a win? Gonna come down at this lap. Wonder who's gonna lead at this point. So now there'll be 8 laps to go, coming to 7 laps to go at Kansas. Thoreau has one of the early pit stops, so that could be a game changer when it comes to who's leading the race. Thoreau's out. Nobody else has come around to get that lap. Thoreau's going to come down the leader. Still is on pit road. Still no runners-ups so far catching up. But now they're caught up. And Thoreau is gone. So Carter should be your leader now. Yes, Mitchell Carter is your leader. Look at the sunset at this track. The sunsets have never been so good. Well, they're blurry, but I guess it's the best you could do. So they don't want to focus. The focus is on if the track runs good or not. So far, we've had only one caution today. So, a much-needed clean race at Kansas, but still, pretty exciting. Stonemeier's gained ground. Here he comes. Stonemaier leading. They have lap traffic up ahead. It's going to be a factor. 5 to go at Kansas. And here comes Sir Cully. Sir Cully gains ground. A lot of run on that turn. He's second now to Stonemaier. Stonemaier looking to get his second win this season, trying to join William Brock in 2-time winners. And Romanuk, much needed, he's trying to get to the front, trying to collect his win. 4 laps to go at Kansas. Stonemaier started on the pole today, so it'd be a very rare occurrence to see a driver win from the pole in an oval. So I'm not sure if there ever was a time a driver won from the pole in an oval track in any of the Palma NASCAR Series races. There's so many races, I just can't keep track of those stats. 3 laps to go for number 2. But will he hold off Joshua Scully? Scully wants badly to win this race. 2 to go at Kansas. It looks like they may or may not be catching Roman. Oh, look, they're gaining ground on Romanuk. Here we go. As the bottom, gonna get by Casey. Stonemaier a little slow. Could be Sir Cully's chance. Here he comes, Sir Cully going low on the apron. And he can't get him. Just doesn't have the run. As we're coming to the white flag. One more lap for Stonemaier Jr. Man, Sir Cully gave it a great fight. Now he's going to have to do it again on the final lap. 2 turns left. Sir Cully, one more chance. And I don't think Sir Cully is going to be able to make his move. And Amari Stonemaier Jr. going to come off the final turn and collect his second win of the season at Kansas. And Amari Stoudemire Jr. does what very few drivers, if any, could ever. Well, no, I'm sorry. Stoudemire Jr. has done what very few drivers have ever done in any Pole NASCAR race. He won from the pole position. Stoudemire just had the car to beat, and he got it the right time. And he scores his second win of season 27. So he and William Brock are now two-time winners. Watch out for them in the championship. So these two are going to be the early drivers that are competing for a title today, this season. And that's it from Kansas, your final results. Everybody finished the race, by the way. There were like 6 cars, a lap or 2 down, but every driver finished the race. It was a clean Kansas race. Really love the track. Really like the realisticness of it. And Stoudemire Jr. scores his second win of the season here at Kansas. So he's now a 2-time winner along with William Brock. So those two are going to be early contenders for the championship. But I wonder how this will affect them in points. Even with 2 wins, it may or may not be possible they could be competing for the championship. But still, 11 races. You never know what happens. There he is in victory lane, celebrating his second win of season 27. The number 2 is back in victory lane again. Let's look at the points after Kansas. Going to update you on the points right here, right now. Last time we went to the points, Kamika Jazin took the points lead. It was only a 2-point margin, but Jazin didn't run really well. Oh, she ran 7th. She ran a top 10 finish, so she did ran well. Wonder how this will affect her in points, if she will keep the lead. And she does. So Jazin's still your points leader, 15 ahead of Cody Smart. William Brock is 5th in points, and Stoudemire Jr. is 12th in points. Wow. So even with 2 wins, Stoudemire Jr. still a long ways to go before he could be a contender in the championship. Even if he does get another win next race, then, well, he still has a lot of ground to make up. Brock is 5th, though. He still could compete for the title. He's still a competitor. If he gets more constant finishes, he will be more of a competitor. So, still early on in the season. You can pause the video to look where you stand in the points. And that's it from Kansas. And our next race will be North Carolina Speedway, The Rock. So, I know The Rock is not active anymore, but we've always had fun at that track. And I figured, why not return to North Carolina. We're going to have a great, fun weekend there. So hope you'll join us as we will see you at our next race from The Rock. So see you at North Carolina Rockingham Speedway.